Tap, tap, tap in. 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 Tap, tap, tap in.
Welcome to Tap In Tuesday, everybody. It's your girl TT from the D. It's been a minute, y'all. It's been a minute, but I came back and I have a very, very, very dope show tonight. I'm super excited. This lineup is phenomenal. Let me tell you, I've had the honor and the pleasure to work with 3 of these amazing people directly and call them a friend or a sister or a brother. And I just can't believe I have them all in one space. And so tonight we're going to actually go over their newest project. And I'm super excited because it's fire, A Kolorful Christmas. All right. And so if you don't know who's on the lineup, let me see if I can pull up. You know how grandmamas reach down in a purse and they be trying to get like a peppermint or something in church, depending on what church you go to. So I'm going to reach down up in the StreamYard pocketbook and see if I can see a couple of people that may be around this place. But first of all, this is the project. I want you to look at it. I want you to go ahead and download it. It's all over the streaming platforms. It's out there and it's straight fire. I promise you that. But you don't have to take my word from it. You can actually listen tonight because you'll get an exclusive. For some of you that have never had the pleasure of allowing your ears to be blessed, you'll get that tonight. And then you'll be able to get up close and personal within reason and talk to each and every one of these amazing people that we have. The man that pulled this thing together is this gentleman right here, Mr. Demetrius Nabors, right? He gives you that Suge Knight vibe on this photo right here. It's like cleaned up Suge Knight vibe right there. Okay. So, you know, he'll be in the building. Y'all know him as Crayon, right? And then next up, this gentleman right here, Mr. Winn, he's in the building. Winn is in the building. This guy be killing the drums. Okay. I remember the very first time that I had the opportunity of encountering him and he did a little piece. He came out as a guest with Demetrius. Okay, I'm not gonna do the interview without them. How about that? Because I can sit here and I can talk about them about my damn stuff, but it's okay. And for those of you that let your children watch tonight, it's okay. It's okay because they're gonna listen, ear hustle, they're gonna do that. And this is not overseen by anybody. I make my own rules. I'm not belligerent. I can be a sailor, but this is not that type of show. So I'm not gonna do that tonight. And so I have to bring this queen up, baby. Let me tell you, she giving you looks right here. This photo, when I got this photo from Pam, I'm like, they eating with this look. I love it. I love it. She is very, very, very sweet. She's very talented, very educated, but yeah, don't push her. Don't push her. You don't want them problems. Then I have this gentleman here. Now, so I'm gonna pick on Mr. Kenny Watson tonight because this is my first time having him on TT from the D, and I'm super excited. And his voice, if y'all could have heard it earlier, you probably get a little bit of it when he comes through here. I'm like, so are you sure that you want to be on the other side of the interview or you want to come on this side? Because he has like what people would say, that radio voice a little bit. I guess they can run that up in there. And then my good buddy, Kendrick Jackson. I've been trying to get him on the show forever and a day. And he always like, I got you, TT. I got you, TT. I'm like, all right. And so it took A Kolorful Christmas for me to get Kendrick on here, but to also be able to line these amazing people up. So I'm going to bring them in and I'm going to do things a little bit different tonight. I'm going to bring them in one by one, but you know, ladies first. Who said that? It's somebody that quoted that back in the day. I might be dating myself. So first up, I'm going to bring to TT from the D is the one and only Pam English. Hey, Pam.
Hey, hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Good to see you tonight.
Good to see you too, Queen. Good to see you always, always, always.
I'm
I got
excited.
your brothers, and they in the upper room over there chilling, right?
Getting
And
ready.
so yes. So I'm gonna go and get them,
Okay.
and then we're gonna get this party started.
All right.
So next up, I think I'm gonna bring the man with the voice. I'm gonna bring Kenny Watson. Welcome, Kenny.
Hey, how you doing, TT?
I'm good. I told him I said I'm gonna pick on you a little bit tonight. Yeah, because yeah. What other way to do it? Welcome to the show for the first time.
Thank you for having me.
Hey,
Yeah,
Kenny.
absolutely.
Hey, what up, Pam? What's up, love? Good?
Good.
Good.
I love y'all smiles. Keep that energy. Keep that energy. Next up, I'm gonna bring the man that will he I can't even it's like I think in every production, every concert, you can't have a show. Tell me if I'm right, y'all, without a drummer.
I agree. Yeah, you got to have somebody just locking it in the pocket, that's keeping us.
Yeah, like the heartbeat, right?
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, I know a little something. I might know a little bit something. So next up, I'm gonna bring out Nate Winn. Welcome.
Hello. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you are so welcome with your little humble soul. Yeah, no, thank you. Thank you. Okay, be calm. Let's be calm. I appreciate that. Thank you for coming on, Nate. I appreciate you as well as my brother and my sister here. And last but not least, and it's not gonna be last because I do have one more brother. I know Kendrick is gonna be sliding through shortly, but I'm gonna bring the man with the master plan, the crayon himself, Mr. Demetrius Nabors.
Hey, TT, what's going on? What up, everybody? Hey, Pam,
Hey.
Nate,
What
Kenny.
up?
What up,
What
y'all?
up?
Now I didn't know it was college night. I didn't send that in the memo to work
Always go
here.
blue. It's go blue, always.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I want to say thank you, everybody, for taking time out of your Tuesday. I know that you guys are extremely busy and always on the go. And so I don't never take it for granted that people take time out to slide on my show. So I want to say thank you in advance.
Thank you
You're
for
welcome.
having us.
And we could be here.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, to get this party started. So tonight, I don't know if you guys got the memo. We're going to be talking about this project right here. Did you guys know we're going to be talking about this project? I'm just I'm talking mess. So we're going to unpack it. I told the viewers and the listeners they're going to get the pleasure of being able to check out a few of the songs. Maybe all. It depends how we're going to unpack it. But before we get to that, I would love for you guys to go around and do the round robin style of doing a brief overview of who you are. I do have my notes and stuff, but nobody can introduce a person better than themselves. I find that because especially if you're doing something I really didn't get hot off the press. Yeah, I have your bios, of course. That's my job, but I think it's always intimate, and the people seem to love it when they get to hear it from my guests. So I'm gonna start again with my lady first, my lady of this crew. Pam, why don't you tell our viewers and our listeners a little bit about who you are and what you bring to this project?
I am so bad at this. But I'm an artist, singer, songwriter, vocal producer, and I've been in the game for a while. My first job as a musician, I was 10, playing at my church in the youth service. So that's where it began, and I've been teaching, directing, and then later on writing, producing, and I mean I've worked with many artists, R&B and gospel, and everything in between, and I mean you know that's it. Ah. And then you have the bio, so you can say whatever you'd like to say.
Oh God, I said I love the humility y'all be having. I really do. I can so appreciate it. I love how y'all kind of just summarize it. You forgot to let them know you're a worship leader and
Yeah, see, tell them.
educator. Okay. I see what this is about. So no, but you've worked with some amazing artists outside of this crew right here. you got a list. And I was shocked myself. I was like, damn, I didn't know that. Okay, come through. Okay. So tell us, without breaking out your rap sheet, okay, tell us the very first national recording artist that you worked with. And yeah.
The very first one was, so the Mitchell Jones Commission, they all pretty much came from my church back in the day, but I started working with Mitchell Jones from Commission back in the 90s. And my first publishing deal was with Virtue. I had 2 songs on their Get Ready album. That was their first album. So that was my first entry into writing and working with artists. And from there, it just went from there. And so that exposed me to all the other people here locally and nationally that I've worked with over the years.
Okay. Right. I'll let you off with that one. Thank
You're
you.
gonna let me off with that one.
Yeah.
I will say before that, I did sing background for Diana Ross during her Take Me Higher tour in 1995. That was, I think, my first one. Okay, I'm done.
And I thought that, but you, the expert, and this is
Yeah,
your
but
life.
you know, it's something on the bio, but yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, wow, you worked with. I was trying to have a little Diana Ross, but the short version on one side tonight.
Yeah.
The fan blowing. And
you're doing a good job.
Thank you. I received that in my spirit. I received that. Okay. So next up, we're going to have Nate Winn. We'll bring Nate Winn. Nate Winn, tell our viewers and listeners a little bit about who you are and what you bring to the project.
Yeah, so first and foremost, I'm a father. I have a beautiful, beautiful 8-year-old daughter. Drummer, been playing, since I was probably age 4. Growing up in church, I'm a church boy, of course.
Somebody bring me some baskets.
Thank you, Demetrius.
You might not put yourself on mute.
Right. I know, right? I wanted to interrupt him, so yeah.
He always doing something to you, Nate. I'm sorry.
I know. I feel.
Oh my God! And this. That's.
Oh, it's just getting started. It's just getting started.
There it is. So yeah, so drummer, now educator, which I'm enjoying. Yeah, I'm really realizing that, on the educational side, how important it is, because when I think about, I was up and coming, individuals who I saw and admired, and I wanted to learn from them. And so I realized that, everyone is going to see me and it's happened, like what I do, and want to learn from me. And so, I decided to go the educational route because I realized the importance of just keeping the arts happening. I'm thankful and blessed that I get to do it on a college level, but I still go back and do programs in high schools and middle schools, elementary schools as well, because it really is important to keep the arts in the school. I believe that the arts is really, really, it's diminishing. It's not the way it used to be. And so if I could be someone who's, part of that move to really keep it going, then I want to do that. And so, yeah, that's where I'm coming from. I've, had the opportunity, even as a student, to perform with, international artists on the jazz level, as well as professionally. So I'm just, truly grateful that, I get to do what I love. I feel like there's nothing better than doing something that you love, because then it doesn't feel like work, and so, yeah, I'm truly, truly blessed.
Amen. Thank you. That was a nice, humble introduction. Thank you. Appreciate you. Next up, Mr. Kenny Winn. Tell our people a little bit about you, sir, and what you do.
The voice.
I know, right?
Well, I'm a singer, songwriter, composer, and I grew up singing. Of course, started in the church. Was on stage at 8 years old, singing lead. Come from a very musical family, and so I it's always been my dream to follow in those footsteps, to which I have on multiple levels. I've had experience with Broadway style performing, touring as a musician, as a musical director, and I also currently facilitate worship for a church in Rochester, Michigan. So using my gifts, my talents in every way that I can.
Okay. I like that. I like that. And one thing I can say, listening to the project that you guys have, and we'll make Big Brother Almighty be the last one to bring on, but you definitely just
TT, do you see what's happening to his head? The U and the M are starting to expand in an open way. So just be careful there.
I didn't want to say anything, but you know, yeah.
I'm interested in the health of my brother. I just want him to be okay.
I got you. I know.
It's a wonderful album. It's the best album I've heard all year. So,
Yes.
It is fire. It really is. I'm gonna bring y'all brother on Kendrick. I'm gonna bring Kendrick. He ain't pulled up to the spot, but I'll share with you guys how my listening of the full project happened. I ended up calling Demetrius and Pam right away. So next up, I'm gonna bring y'all brother, the one and only Kendrick Jackson.
What up, though?
What up,
JJ,
though? There you go.
boy.
Hey,
What's going on? What up?
Just got
Y'all
off
all
the
right?
shit.
No. Just got back to the house.
welcome, Kendrick. Welcome. We were going through the introductions for people, and
Okay.
I was like, you. I know this is. I was telling during the intro of the show, it took this project to allow you to come on my show, right? Like,
No. Stop.
Yeah,
Stop.
we not gonna go there. You
Stop.
can get it too, though. You can get it too. We can do that. We can do it tonight. And so,
Oh, Kendrick.
Dog, I don't get it. Why? Why am I?
Yes,
This supposed to be my family. This is my family, y'all. Y'all just beat up on me. That's okay. So
well, better us than strangers. So
I guess
family,
so.
it's a love. But why don't you, since you are coming on for the first time too,
Okay.
let the viewers and listeners know who Kendrick Jackson is, what you do, and what you bring to this project.
How long is your show?
Oh, okay. Sorry, no, sorry, not yet.
Right.
Like Demetrius, but that's okay.
Right. The short version of it is, I'm Kendrick Jackson. I'm originally from Memphis, Tennessee. I've been in Detroit 25 years. I've been singing and acting professionally since I was 15. I think the first time I took my first gig, acting gig, and I toured with that. And so from that on, I've worked with a ton of artists, singing, writing, producing, so on and so forth. It's done backgrounds for 1 million artists. And finally did my solo album on my birthday, 080808. Yeah. So that's the long and the short of it.
You humbly said it too. Okay, that's cool. It's cool. It's fine. That's great. Thanks for that. little.
Cut it out.
Yeah. Okay. So I have to go ahead and yield the floor to Crayon.
Yeah,
Crayon, don't shake your head, Crayon. Don't do that. So go ahead and tell. You may not know you because a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Humble thyself, I do.
Right.
So, okay, I'm done. I'm gonna keep it professional.
I'm Demetrius Nabors, pianist, producer, composer. I just love doing what I'm doing. That's all. That's it. That's all. That's it.
I was trying to see what the haters was going to say.
What else do you have? You got more than that. Come on.
That's it. That's it. Oh,
forgot.
well, I mean, since we're talking about it, I have on U of M, so.
Okay, but nobody cared. Nobody cared.
A proud alum of the University of Michigan. Go Blue.
Go Blue.
Yes,
Go Blue.
I have a bachelor's.
Okay.
I have a bachelor's and master's in music from there. I've done many projects and many. I've done a lot, and so
For real.
And so we'll just leave it there. It's not really about me tonight. It's about my family, so it's good.
You know what? I can appreciate that. You forgot to, I believe in giving people their flowers when, they're here, their plants, shovels to dig up dirt their damn self so they can plant their own seeds, right? And that's what this platform is for. Hey, Angela.
Hey, Ange. What's up, Ange?
She should talk now. That's a queen. She a powerhouse. Y'all know that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, she's next. She's next on my book.
Sunshine.
Yeah, sunshine in the building.
Sunshine.
Yeah.
Sunshine.
You started something now.
That's right. Go blue. That's
Go
right.
blue.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
They coming in.
Yeah. Okay.
So TT, just in case you weren't aware that my boy Winn, he's also a professor.
Okay.
U of M. That's right. Go blue in the house.
Well, that was a little bit of shade. I don't have my sunglasses right now. That was a little bit of shade, Demetrius, because actually, of course, it's my job as a journalist.
I know, but I just want to go ahead and just put it out there. I already knew you knew, but you
was being messy. You were being messy. That's what that was. You was being messy. That's okay. It's cool. It's cool. So let's get into this. I want to, because I could sit here and shoot the breeze with y'all, because
we've done it 90 minutes.
Yeah. Let's not go there. Let's not talk about all things.
Right. Okay.
So we're gonna unpack A Colorful Christmas. First of all, how did you choose? And I didn't, have the opportunity to bring everybody on the platform tonight that may have sang or something like that, but I did bring in some of the heavy hitters. I mean, my show can only hold so much weight at this time, right? But how did you select? Because a million musicians and artists. How did you select each person? Tell me, why did you choose Kenny? Why did you choose Nate? Why did you choose Pam? Why did you choose Kendrick?
So it's multiple reasons, but number one, from a vocalist standpoint, timbre, I knew what color I wanted. I knew what, I know each skill set. And Kendrick happened, like Pam happened from the beginning. Kenny I already knew I wanted from the beginning. Who's not on here is Erin Stevenson. She's from California. Again, I knew the timbre. I already knew what Kendrick could do, but I'm glad it worked out that Kendrick actually was available, because I had originally I called Tim Slaughter for Winter Wonderland, and my schedule just, again, it was crazy. We really couldn't hook up, and I was like, Kendrick. And I even talked to Pam about it, because Pam was the vocal producer of the project. So everyone who I, want to bring on or was considering, I talked to her. She was down. I was like, Kendrick would be perfect. Since Tim, I'm not able to get Tim, I want to get Kendrick. She was like, yeah. Again, because I've been wanting to work with Kendrick. We said we were going to do it. We've worked together in the past, but we all, we talked about, doing some type of studio work together. So I was like, this is perfect. And yeah, I called Kendrick. He was, he basically said, say less, let's get it. So it was amazing. And I'm just glad that everyone that I pretty much called was available. And it just really came down to me and my schedule that, that was kind of crazy. But they made sure they did what, it didn't take any time to go in the studio. Everybody knocked it out like that. So it was amazing. So, yeah.
Okay. And so what led you to choose Pam to be your vocal arranger?
Well, Pam and I have worked together on several projects. And, small plug, I'm working on her new project with Shirley. Their group is called Seven. Yes. So we have just been working a lot these past, few months. A lot on their project, and of course, again, we did some live recordings and some other things in the past, and I was like, and I always loved her. She's very creative, she's quick, so I already knew, and I needed people to be fast with this, because I'm the one who decided 2 days after Labor Day, let's do this project. So I didn't have time to be teaching nobody. I don't have time to have patience or anything like that. I needed people with skill sets to move. And I'm just being honest. I
Yeah,
just didn't have time for it.
Yeah.
Usually I do, yes. I mean, but I needed to move on this one. It was a no-brainer. Yes, I know a lot of people. I know a lot of vocal producers, arrangers, and blah, blah, blah. And we'll do it some other time. But this time I needed what I needed. So, and I already knew she was more than capable of knocking it out because we've done it before. So yeah.
Okay. I love that. I love that. I do have to salute you guys. One of your amazing voices that was on here. She's sent some love. Kyra B.
Yes, Kyra B.
Yeah. She is amazing. I know you guys.
Yes.
Yes.
Spoken word. When it comes to that, she is first on my mind. Yes, she's a vocalist as well. She could sing her tail off.
Yes, she can.
But she did some. She recorded "Perseverance" on the Perseverance album, the title cut, and I loved her work. And when I was working on "What Child Is This," I was like, "This is her at the end. I got to get her back on here." So
yeah, she in the building. She's like, hey.
Hey.
Yes, I love it. It's a full circle. So let's jump to the very first song. So y'all know this album in and out. Tell us a little bit about this first track.
Who, me or Pam?
Anybody? Yeah, Pam. If you want to loan your services here.
So I think what I like about all of the tracks is that Demetrius, his perspective of music is a little bit different. And so what we talked about from the very beginning was, yes, these are traditional Christmas songs, but we were not presenting them in a traditional way because his music is very much different from what you would normally experience. And so Mary Did You Know is has become popularized over the, recently, the people, singing various versions. And so we know that would be a good song. But then the way that he colors came about, and he just, kind of moved in a whole different direction. And that type of creativity makes me think of things vocally that complement what he's doing. And so we just kind of worked together and just kind of, vibed and shared ideas with each other and just kind of came up with it. And that's just how it happens. Because we work together a lot. We've worked together in the past. And so it just happens kind of quickly.
Yeah. And so the goal of this project, like she said, I wanted to keep the melody. Everybody recognized the melody. If I take the music away, it sounds just like the regular Christmas carol of all the songs on the project. However, having my boy Nate Winn and Rob Skinner, I knew we could flip it. And so when I sent them the arrangements, I knew they was going to put the vibe on it. And, harmonically, we just do something different that everyone is not used to. So that was the goal. And again, it turned out amazing. Again, I don't think I would have been able to do it as effective without everyone that's on the project that was included. So
and those the vamps on the songs are fire.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Every song had to have a vamp. So we give you the norm with the melody that and then when it came to the vamp, I told Kenny, Pam, and Kendrick and Aaron just to do what y'all do.
What you do. If I could chime in, I think that's what kind of makes this project special because, really, if it wasn't for the songs and the lyrics, you would think it was an R&B soul record.
Listen, for real.
And so just speaking from the musician standpoint, the guys he named, myself, Rob Skinner, Gary Johnson, we all been working together now for quite some time, with Demetrius being his main band. So pretty much when he explains what direction he wants to go in, it's nothing for us to transition to that. So me personally, it was one of the easier records to do because it was just us vibing together.
It was just vibe, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, and like I said, we do the song, we do the melody as is or whatever, we groove how we do. But once we get to those vamps, that's kind of the bread and butter of it, to where we just have that interaction. So like I said, for me, it was just another day at the office. You know, it was a lot of fun because I think too, it was a chance for me to not only record, but I also came into the studio just to hang out and watch the vocalists do how they do. And that was actually a first for me because I played on all of Demetrius' records. But, you know, with this one, to just come in and just relax and then and see the process of the vocalists, put their things together, ideas and stuff. And I think what was even more amazing that the vibe of it was no egos. Bouncing off ideas. There was no, I'm in control, do it this way. It was just like, hey, what do you think about this? Why don't we do that? I mean, even being there, with the vocalists, they let me chime in a little bit if I had an idea, you know what I'm saying? So it was just one of those things, just like the family just come together, kicking it and just making some music.
And
like,
and it literally went like that every song with the backgrounds with Pam and Kenny, Pam and Kendrick. It was just amazing to see everyone work together. And like you said, there were no egos. I mean, we're all family. And it just, I believe it just, it translated to the project very much so.
Wow. Iris, absolutely. Beautiful presence in that room.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
One thing, and I can say this, I know I'll be jokey a lot. But I'm honored to have you all in one time, in one space, although we're not in the same room physically. Yeah, Rhonda said the part, no egos. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's just amazing. Anyway, we could go on and on because I know y'all love on each other a lot. And then being the type of artists you guys are, musicians and creators that you are, God is going to move in that space anyway because he moves within you. So it's only befitting that you could come up with such an amazing project. So we're going to go ahead and do Mary, Did You Know?
Did you know that your baby boy will one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you this child that you deliver will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy will give sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will calm the storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels try? And when you kiss your little baby, you kiss the face of God. Oh, Mary, did you know?
Yeah. Okay, laugh. That's all I get. I only had a few seconds.
Yeah. How you clap? How you put the claps in the chat?
Yeah.
Throw the hearts up.
Right.
There go our sister Cheryl. Get up, Miss Shirley.
Hey, Shirley.
Shirley.
Yes. Rhonda Jackson there. Melba Moore. Okay.
All right. Come on now.
Okay.
Yes. That was fire. Baby, listen. You right. Everything you guys said when you were describing it, it's not your traditional. Mary, did you know? It's just not. And so, for a person who can you imagine a person who's never heard the traditional original one, and to hear your version and then have to go back? Go ahead, Kenny.
Right.
I was just about to say something about that fact.
Okay.
Mary, did you know? Beautiful song, but the way that I've heard it, it was always slow, somber, and beautiful. But honestly, I'm not going to want to just turn that on and actually just continually enjoy that song. I've heard it enough in the way that it is now, but because of how he did it on this one, this is so you can listen to it so easily, and it's so picturesque too. I mean, I see Pam driving in the car, just reflecting on the fact that Mary didn't know. She didn't know.
She knew.
She didn't know.
She's gonna find out though.
But if you interpret the words, right? If you just think about the lyrics, it's a beautiful ballad, right? That's what we know. That's the traditional. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's one of my favorite. But I wanted to do it upbeat because when you really think about the lyrics, we're supposed to be celebrating because this baby that's being born. So that's why when we got to the vamp, I'm like, Pam, let's do something. Because God, baby Jesus, he's about to come and do something magnificent in the world. So let's just get it.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Sweet baby Jesus. So it's so funny now because all these carols, now when I hear them the regular way, I'm just like I hate to say this. I hate to say it, but I just be like, man, that's so boring.
Yeah,
I know I probably shouldn't say it, but that's how I just feel now. I'm like, oh, it will never be the same. It
will not. And when I tell you, just streaming the whole bring tears to my eyes joyfully. Amen.
Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you never know how your music will impact somebody. From day to day, we rise if we are meant to rise, and we don't know what's waiting as soon as our feet hit the ground, whether it's in our house or if it's at the job or if it's at school or out in the street. You just don't know. And so when you listen to certain music, like I'm gonna be honest, I'm real transparent for those of you that don't know that. I think everybody, y'all gonna learn today, though. Oh, okay. Thanks for that. So I am a lover of arts, and I'm involved right now working on 2 different productions and working my regular 9 to 5 and busy. My tree, I had Swift bring the tree up last weekend. I said, we're going to put it up. I went to North Carolina. I'm like, okay, when I come back, we're going to put the tree up. I had to go to rehearsal, got in late. We're going to put the tree up tomorrow. And we're going tomorrow. And so I put on this CD. I said, oh, okay, I'm ready. Now, normally we got a tradition. Everybody chimes in. We all put the tree together and we decorate it together. Do you know? I have me a glass of wine. Don't judge me. Okay. And so
you go, girl.
Yes, I might have had more than one. Okay, don't do it. Yeah, okay. Yeah. And so I had opened up that tree before I knew it. I think I sent Demetrius a video. I decorated the whole house.
You did.
I did all by myself, and I was like, damn, they normally that's part of our time. Put the whole everything. And I said, y'all like it? And I'm not even like, but you get everything. I lit the candles. I was in the zone. I said, it's a whole vibe. I said, oh, we rocking this, and then I'm doing a Christmas Eve brunch or Christmas Day brunch. Oh, that's all we listening to. You don't need nothing else. It's just a whole vibe. It brought peace to my house.
Yeah.
I sat on my couch. I was looking like, this is nice. And so, in the comfort of my own home, and that music, the complete album, out over and over. And sometimes you'll play something like, all right, let me find something else. I didn't feel that way.
Yeah.
And then when it was over, I'm like, damn, we only get 6. I'm like, damn, we only get 6. Okay, let me rotate.
You only get 6, 24 minutes. That's all you get. 24 minutes. That's it.
But it was just amazing. It was amazing. And as we move through these songs, I'll tell you when I made my first phone call to Demetrius. Okay. So next up, who wants to unpack the second track?
So this is like married again. These songs are very special to me because they're like my favorite carols, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what child is this pretty much edges out everyone because I love that song. I mean
it's my favorite.
It's my favorite. I did it on my
favorite.
first holiday album, Christmas with Crayon, but I did, an instrumental. And so I wanted to do something a little different compared to what I did the first time around. But I love the vamp of the song. So I kept that arrangement in. But the first part of it, I wanted to do like, or create something like, not necessarily, and they probably could come in with this, it's a circular movement, but almost like a trance, almost like hypnotic.
Mm-hmm.
So the way the chords move in and out is, I'm gonna get a little technical, but it's like half step motion, and it's just like a circular motion, and I'll just leave it there. I know.
So my whole thing when we played this one,
yeah,
what automatically, and I'm talking about in the studio, what automatically came to me, and I told the musicians, I was like, I can't wait till we play this live.
Yeah.
Because everything that you're saying, like, obviously, once you like do the stuff live and you kind of open up a little bit, like I was already thinking about the possibilities that was going to happen when we play this live, like at an instant.
Yeah.
So yeah. It's
and
like,
when we played it live, Mr. Professor just want to take us on an extra journey. Ain't that right, Pam and Kenny? He just did extra stuff. We went from slow to just straight grooving real hard. I'm like,
it was R&B concert.
I was like, what just happened? But it was a journey.
But I went back.
It was amazing though. It was amazing.
And I came and I brought it back.
Yeah, he caught me off guard. Yeah. But I knew.
I'm here.
Yes, he did. But I knew I had the perfect person to do this, just like I knew what Mary Did You Know. I knew Kenny would knock this out of the park. He was in his, we're gonna put you out there, and I know Nate gonna chime in, and Pam gonna chime in.
Come on, say it.
When we got Kenny to do it, he was nervous about it, and I can understand why. And so he was in his own head, but he's amazing. His texture,
my God,
everything he brings to the table. And I was like, bro, you got it. So the key to the song was because of the harmonic movement. I was just saying, just sing the melody as is, and we'll work on everything else, later on. Yeah. And when he got it, I mean, as you can hear,
you got
it.
Another transfer moment. When we were preparing for the live show, I was messing with him at rehearsal on this song. I was doing all kind of stuff on him. Because listen, they know me. I like to have fun at rehearsal. I be on my P's and Q's, but I still have fun.
You do.
Yeah.
You
I like to do things and throw everybody off and everything.
Yeah. He be twisting rhythms on purpose. That's what he did.
I got him a couple of times. It was fun.
I can't even remember what gig it was on. Where?
Because remember.
No, I'm
the Dirty Dog Kenny was like, how did we come in? How did you come in? Remember? And so Nate was trying to be like, he was trying to do something to give me a cue.
Because I know Nate, and I know he's gonna act up. He gonna mess with me somehow because I had to be very constant with the count. And even Demetrius and I had a conversation like, okay, how are you perceiving this count? I was looking at it in a different time signature than he was, which you could subdivide it down to where I was counting. But
absolutely, yeah.
He was just saying, you could look at it like this, and you'll have fewer bars to count as opposed to what you're looking at it like, and you're gonna have many. Which he made a great point, because if I missed a count somehow, if I missed a count of 3, I could really be screwed up, being a half a measure behind or what have you. So what I wanted, since I know Nate, I wanted to make sure he was just going to be just clean and consistent for me, so I can get my count right. He liked to mess with me sometimes, because at some point in time, I was on the stage with him, and he did something crazy, and I think I lost the count somehow. So every time we get together, he's just checking to make sure I'm on my P's and Q's.
I felt like that was confession.
Which is appreciated, because in the day and age, we don't do a lot of passing on that brotherly, sisterly discipline to keep everybody sharp. Because honestly, when you get out there, you want to go out there and have a good time. The only way you're gonna have a good time is that you come and bring what you're supposed to bring to the stage. If you don't, you're gonna get cooked, or you're gonna mess something up. Absolutely. And you're not gonna have a good time, and neither will those who came to enjoy themselves and watch a good time. So,
and really, it's gonna affect your execution, because you're unsettled.
Yeah,
exactly.
Now you're in your head. You're not free.
Yeah. And so those things were crucial to this song, because the rhythm and the harmonic movement, and he nailed it. I mean, he nailed it. Yeah. So, yeah.
All right. Well, they had hyped you up. Let me see what this thing sounded like. Like I ain't listened to it 5,000 times. Okay. So for those of you, this is your first time. What child is this?
What child is this who lay to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping, whom angels greet with anthems sweet, while shepherds watch are keeping? This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him loud, the babe, the Son of Mary. So bring him incense, gold, and come peasant king to own him. The King of Kings salvation brings, let loving hearts enthrone him. Oh, raise the song on high, the Virgin sings her lullaby. Joy, joy, for Christ is born, the babe, the Son of Mary. Raise the song on high, the Virgin sings her lullaby. Joy, joy, for Christ is born, the babe, the Son of Mary. Mary, yeah. Joy, 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 for Christ is born. He's born, he's born. Son of Mary. Joy, 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 Christ is born.
Come on here. Come on here. Come on here.
Can I say something?
It's so dope.
This song, one of the things that even just hit me now is how reverent the piece is, like the composition. And I don't know if you have to be an artist to really hear it. I'm gonna try to explain it clearly, but when you listen to the chords, when you listen to how the chords circle one another, like become patterns, especially on the vamp space, it's such a beautiful matrix that it causes me personally to just sort of like really reflect or sort of genuflect, honestly, because I genuflect in the mood of the music. So it's causing me to feel that humbleness. His lead is not overbearing or over attacking. The way that Pam arranged the backgrounds is not. It's present and it's honorific of the whole space. It's honorific of the chords and the rhythm that's needed. The way he coached me to approach the vocal and even my own sense to open my voice a little wider and to allow it to be smoother. It was the reverence of that tune.
Reverence. That's it.
And
That's the key word right there.
It's coming through loud and clear, and I think we don't often get to talk about songs in this level of complexity, but it's something that people need to feel. It's something that they need to be brought in contact with, because so we could maintain the gift of this type of art that can help shift how people listen to their Christmas music. Because I mean, it don't always feel like 1947, 1956.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Is sometimes we grooving, and sometimes that groove helps us to get things done. We in the busiest society ever right now.
Absolutely.
Right? So I'll stop. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm just passionate.
That's amazing.
It reminds me of when I first heard Handel's Messiah, Merv Warren, when he did Soulful Celebration, and even this whole project kind of harkens back to, like, I remember the first time hearing that his take on Merv was one of my favorite producers and arrangers,
Yes, sir. Yes,
and he
sir.
did all Take 6 old arrangements, and so it kind of gave me that kind of vibe to it. The whole project does, though. And it's just, I mean, it's super dope, man. Like, Kenny, you did an amazing job on that, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, you and Pam, both of you guys.
Thank you, Kenny. I appreciate you using the word genuflect and honorific.
Oh yeah, honorific. Yeah, I was like, I'm like, I didn't know. I should have brought my Scrabble book, with the triple word bonus scores over here. I'm like, oh, okay, we playing words with friends up in here.
Right. We got the dictionary up right here, brother. That's Kenny. He done went to philosophical mode. That's it. That's Kenny Watson, y'all.
Honorific. I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He's just touching the surface.
That's a terrific honor, is what that is.
You all are not ready for Kenny Watson. That's the philosophical side of him right there.
I used to sit so I know Demetrius is claiming U of M, till he dies here. But before
listen, WSU baby, all day long.
We were in WSU together, and I would sit up in the practice room when Demetrius would be practicing his scales and arpeggios and stuff like that, and I was just watching him, and I was really admirable. Like, what was really admirable about it was the discipline that he had. And it's funny because I would look at his face sometime, and if you know Demetrius, or if you're around him enough, sometimes you can see his face, and his exhaustion is on his face.
Oh yeah.
Or something, or he look at you out the corner of his eye or whatever.
Yeah.
I could see that all the time, but he just sat there. He sat there and worked it and worked it and worked it and worked it. His material. And
he's always carried that, though. He's always, since I've met him, man, he's had this level of professionalism about him. That's one of the reasons why I chose him. Like, even when I was doing my thing, like, he hears differently. You know what I mean? His whole approach to music was totally different. And like I kind of grew up under guys like that. So when I heard him play, I'm like, that one, because we have some great musicians around the city. Like, I mean, there's some amazing, amazing musicians in Detroit,
Yes,
but there's some guys that kind of stand out head and shoulders, and not necessarily from a talent perspective, but just their approach. They approach things differently, and the way he hears music has always like pulled me in. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh yeah, yeah. So when I did my project, and when I did my when I had to have an MD for my project, I'm like, no, that's who I want right there. Because the crazy thing about it, when we did the show with Dave Hollister, Demetrius was on keys. Bam Davis was on bass.
Yeah, you're right.
You know
You're
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Bam was playing bass, like, so it, like you first of all, you couldn't miss, but then like just his feel, man, like like I said, I've always loved his approach to music, and you can hear it all throughout this project, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kendrick.
And
Thank you,
to add
man.
to that, I'll
Thank you,
say
Kendrick.
that for Demetrius, to add to that, because of course he produced part of my album as well. But what I like about him is that as a producer, because of the way that he plays and the way that he hears vocally, it makes you more creative to think
Oh yeah,
outside
yeah.
the box, because he's never inside the box. So it really helps you to think about, how else can I express this? What else can I do? And I appreciate that, because as a producer, you want somebody to pull out of you something that you wouldn't normally do. And so that's what he does, when he produces and writes.
Thank you, Pam. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
I feel like this is a roast or something for Demetrius.
Yeah.
But no, and I see it differently than you guys. I've worked with Demetrius for Crystal Peace projects for the last several years, and Crystal's like, sometimes when you like, I've heard you all say how he's worked on your project or produced something. Crystal P, there's no other MD that Crystal will ever want or nor need when she has Demetrius. And I've been blessed to be the stage manager every year. And I'm always in Demetrius' face, like, okay, so what you need me to do? And he like, T, I need, so he'll say, like, I record it. I'm one of them. I record everything I do. And he'll be like, T, I need you to get, yeah, I already know, because he wants to hear it. And then, the artist, when by the time he comes to the rehearsal, oh, you better have it together. And shout out to Nikki Giovanni and them. They know, like, when he on Kyra B has been a part of, More Than the Eyes Can See, seeing him in that light, and then seeing him do his own thing and watching him work with other people, it's like an honor. And so I'm not a singer. I'm not a writer. I do all the other stuff to help y'all be the best version of yourself.
Yes.
And this is just fire. I mean, and I'm not being, I love y'all, I do, but I love the damn music. And if I didn't know you, I would feel the same. I still would have put my Christmas tree up and decorated the whole house and didn't even know who these people was. Who's Demetrius' neighbors or something like that? I would have been like, and who's all these? I would have guaranteed you, I would have looked and started following you guys, because I'm like.
So let me piggyback on that right now, TT, since you said that. Okay. So one thing I was really intentional about was putting their names on the project. So a lot of times, being an independent artist, from a business standpoint, a lot of artists leave features off the record from the business standpoint, because when your name out there, royalties will go to that person. With this project, I didn't care about that. I wanted people to know, even though people know, but we talking about worldwide. So I wanted people to know my vocalists, my family. So I was intentional about putting their names on each song, from spoken word to every person who was singing, leading the song. I was intentional about that because the world needs to hear. They needs to know who Kendrick Jackson, Pam English, Kenny Watson, Demetrius Nabors, Nate Winn, Rob Skinner, Aaron Stevenson. They need to know, Kyra B, who these people are. I was intentional about that. And no matter what, when I leave this earth, and I listen, I'm not being morbid, but we all have a point in time, hopefully no time soon, but when we're gone, people will this music will live on, and they would know the names, and that's the point of doing what I did. Want to make sure of that. It's not about me. Yes, my name is on, as me as Nate and I, we always joke, my name is on the marquee, but my family is on the marquee with me.
Absolutely.
So that's it. Yeah.
Demetrius is selfless.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
There's no lies detected, Pam. There's no lies detected there.
I get in trouble sometimes for that, and
I
I've
know.
had discussions, Nate and I, because we perform so many gigs together, from festivals to clubs and all that, from my show to others, and we've had discussions where people have come up to me after a show, like when it's my show, not everybody else's show, when it's my show, because I'm so selfless and I don't care about me. I understand you there to see me, right? I understand that and I appreciate it, but I'm also always concerned about who's with me, and I want to make them shine. And I've really got was criticized for that, where people like, we want to hear more of you, and it doesn't bother me. I just, if it's about the song. So if Kendrick is singing the song, or when we did the CD release, Kenny and Pam, I wanted them. We did what we did. I don't care about me. I'm not trying to just show off or make it about me. It's never about me. And sometimes, like I said, I get criticized for it. But if you know me, then you know how I feel. So yeah.
I would have to say that when you do something, I don't know the right wording. So Pam and Kenny, you guys can kind of, and Kendrick,
honorific. It's honorific. Whatever you're trying to say.
No. I didn't have my thesaurus.
We just go. Honorific is going to be the new word for everything.
That's 2025, baby. That's 2025 right there.
Straight honorific. You know what I'm saying? Right.
That's a quote. Whatever the answer is, that's her Kenny Watson quote.
You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be on a shirt. Hashtag.
You know what I'm saying?
and get your coins. Be like, I'm the one that said it first.
Yes. Right.
So what happens when you? This is a quick question. Then we're going to the next song.
Yeah.
As an artist, when y'all pass the mic around, when y'all see other artists in the building, y'all pass it around. I've seen Demetrius invite other people up to play something, and at his own shows. Like when he did this concert, I forgot who it was. Randy was already playing with you.
Yeah.
But you invited somebody up and they jumped on for a second. And I'm like, this your concert though. And I said, oh, this must be the thing you do like the singers do. Because I was like, I don't know what you call that.
Yeah.
But what do you call it, Pam?
Honorific.
Right.
Okay.
For real. For real.
No,
that is
just
straight honorific.
I mean, literally.
We're honoring them as we pass the mic. We're honoring them and giving them space to.
Oh, so yeah, when I was trying to invite Lynn Roundtree up to play.
Oh.
He didn't have his horn.
Oh,
And Lynn was like, Lynn was like, man, I'm just here to support you.
Oh, yeah.
But when it's family in the house, you want them to be a part,
Yeah.
So,
that shows no ego as well. Like, unless you have like a set that you have and it's a big stage and you can't do it. But anytime we're in a space, man, where we have the opportunity to allow our family and our friends to shine, just because for me, it's all about the vibe anyways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah. There's no ego in that. It shouldn't be.
Now, who's going to unpack the third track?
I believe this will be me because it's a continuation of What Child Is This? We're in the Vamp. And so this features our girl, Kyra B. Spoken word. And just listen. I understand this is kind of worldwide, so I'm trying to watch my language, but I really want to use
I didn't watch mine, Demetrius. So.
I know.
Yeah.
But just be on the safe side.
On the safe side. Her talent is amazing, and her, the lyrics she comes up with is just amazing. Every time I, call her for something. So just listen to the lyrics. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Here we go.
bearing fruit from the pouring rain. But once you ingest this fruit, you will never be the same. In fact, the world will know your name. But not because of fame, but because you did a thing. You carry this bundle, you carry this life, you carry this destiny that will alter previous missions and compel people to listen, and then plant in them a vision. Sounds like what Jesus did, didn't it? But it was Jesus for this one, but for you it will be different, because he will lay the foundation and to you he will give it. Your own sacred space, your own time and place, your own amazing grace. With detailed directions, dreams, and visions, guard it like a shepherd and sing it like the angels. Because this is the kind of labor that's worth the pain, like the kind of labor that doesn't go in vain. Selah.
TT, let me ask you, did you start that from the beginning?
Mm-mm.
I know you didn't, because it's only a minute and like 23 seconds, and we couldn't hear the first part of the word. So I'm gonna need you to play that over, because it's only a minute and 23 seconds. We need to feel the full effect.
I realized I was listening by myself. And
See, you,
Kyra, don't slap me when you see
Kyra,
me.
we're gonna do this again.
And we is. Okay,
Yes.
here we go.
Wait, but before you do,
Okay,
I gotta sign off. I gotta put my kid to bed.
you're fine.
Put my niece on.
I
Yeah,
told you she'd come to the
She
show.
don't
but
have
no.
school tomorrow, do she?
No, she's done Friday. So
Oh,
she's done Friday.
Oh, what up,
I got
Kurt?
it, Kurt.
Man,
Kurt,
Hey,
I got it.
talk
Kurt
about Kurt.
tomatoes. I got it, Kurt. I got it.
Talk about Kurt. Kurt be at every show. I don't
Listen.
care where it's located.
You right about
Kurt
that
is
one.
in the audience, so I'm
That's
going
how I
to shout
do.
him out before I
And that's
go.
why. And
Yeah.
listen, friend, I don't even know him personally, but I see him at a lot of stuff too. I'm like, okay.
Kurt, listen,
know.
when I tell you Kurt comes to
He
every
supports.
show,
He
I don't
does.
care if it's Lansing, the Upper Peninsula,
Cleveland doesn't
wherever.
matter. Yeah.
Kurt comes to every show. So
Oh,
much love you, Kurt. My family, I love y'all. TT, thank you
Love
for
you,
having
love,
me.
bro.
Thing,
I wish I could stay, but I got daddy duties first, man.
You can come back. You can come back. Oh, guess what? Listen, you right in time. He said, "Oh, thanks, Nate."
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So love y'all, man.
Much love, dude.
Love you too.
All right, play it again, TT.
I'm about to. You know, I got it. Here we
All
go.
right.
Kyra. Mwah. All right, here we go.
The kind of labor that's worth the pain, like labor that doesn't go in vain, like bearing fruit from the pouring rain. But once you ingest this fruit, you will never be the same. In fact, the world will know your name. But not because of fame, but because you did a thing. You carry this bundle, you carry this life, you carry this destiny that will alter previous missions and compel people to listen, and then plant in them a vision. Sounds like what Jesus did, didn't it? But it was Jesus for this one, but for you it will be different, because he will lay the foundation and to you he will give it. Your own sacred space, your own time and place, your own amazing grace. With detailed directions, dreams, and visions, guard it like a shepherd and sing it like the angels. Because this is the kind of labor that's worth the pain, like the kind of labor that doesn't go in vain. Selah.
Snapping fingers.
Thank
Right.
you.
Yes.
Kyra is a powerhouse.
She is.
Oh yeah.
She is a quiet storm, a beautiful storm.
Yes.
Her spirit matches the internal beauty, the outside beauty, just a wrecking ball of greatness. I have to say that. I've worked with
Absolutely.
Kyra as her stage manager. I'm Kyra's stage manager for a lot of her stuff as well. And she is, when adding her to here, it made sense. Like, I loved her perseverance.
Yeah.
But again, like, one of my favorite things in there was like that. I'm like,
That
that.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know
Yeah.
what. That's because when I used to get in trouble, I
Uh-huh.
got a little spanking, but I'm just like, it's just power. Like,
Yeah.
it's a beautiful marriage
Mhm.
that you guys have. I just, yeah, like I love music, and
Yeah.
so I love a vibe, and it's a vibe. Like, this is not your traditional Christmas project.
It's-
Like, it's not. It is and it
It's-
ain't.
yeah.
It's like, this is. I don't even know. Like,
What's amazing to me is that everyone on here, if we're just walking in the street, like if people just come up to us, I feel like some of us are like real street, but we're reserved. And I feel like not necessarily we're quiet, but we're very observant. But the crew, it's almost like we're shy a little bit, which we're not, but it's just that's what we give off until it's time to turn on, until it's time to work. And everybody just goes into beast mode. Kyra was so nervous. Pam wants to do well. Kenny he's in his head. You know, we all, Kendrick, like, okay, we got to make sure it's right. Everybody's, because everyone, there's no ego, and everyone wants to do so well. It's amazing to see like how shy everybody is, but they're really not shy, but they act like it until you hit the red button, and then everybody just turns into monsters. they just turn into just as we would call it in football, just dogs. It's just amazing. And Kyra was like that. Kyra's like, D, is it okay? Is all right? And I'm like, did you just hear what you just did? You did it in like 15 minutes. What we talking about here?
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's amazing. I love it.
It
Yeah.
is. We have
And you know, we were a little nervous and stuff because we were trying to represent him, because it's his project, and so we wanted it to be good, and we wanted that what we did would be, he would be pleased with. So
everyone is selfless. I mean, literally, this is a selfless project. Everyone who participated, they are selfless. They are. And again, I'm just amazed and grateful. So
I think when you bring everybody like this, like music superheroes, yes, so true, bro. Yes, Kyra B, that's good. I like that. Like music superheroes. Yeah, because when y'all come together, like it's a problem. Like it's a dang on problem. Y'all like how I curved that? Dang.
I like that. Yeah.
I'm working on it. So yeah, it's just outstanding. Okay, I'm sorry. And then let me say this, because my show normally is an hour. Yeah. And so when it's real good, I just let it go. I don't want to be disrespectful of anybody's time. So if you guys need to go, I respect that. I love y'all. I'm gonna continue to unpack the songs myself. Yeah. I mean, I really would love for you to stay, but if you gotta go, I understand, because it's over that time. But this is kind of what I think Demetrius, the shade he gave me earlier, I think it was like kind of a hidden message for you guys. I think so. I think that's what it was.
It was a warning. It was a warning. Yeah.
See, I feel that bad now. Okay.
TT, can we, because of the time, just in case, can we skip Mary God Rest right now so we can go to Kendrick?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can.
Because I don't want to lose Kendrick. We only have him, once a year. So we gotta.
He's like a unicorn.
I'm old too,
when you
man.
get him, you gotta,
Okay.
Past my bedtime.
Oh, come on.
Oh my God, dude, it's straight 9:20. Get out of here,
bro. I'm old.
Do you want to unpack this? Would you like to unpack?
Well, sure. I mean, the crazy part about this whole project for me is I was talking to my boy John Rich in Memphis, and we were talking because we're working on some stuff. I said, man, next year I want to do a Christmas album. And he was like, for real? He said, let's get it. And literally 2 days later, Demetrius calls her, "Hey man, I want you to do this Christmas song for me." I'm like, "Man, hey, let's get it." And he said, "Hey, Pam is going to be on it, and she's going to send you the track over." And he sent me the track over with Pam doing. I'm like, "Oh man, this is dope." Like, so for me, it's a no brainer. It's always a pleasure to work. And this is the first time I had been in the studio in about 6 years recording. And because through COVID and just life doing what it does, I hadn't been in the studio recording. So I took some time off to raise my son, and he's up doing his thing now. So, life does its thing. And so for me, it was just great to get back in the studio and do some stuff, and then to have Pam and Demetrius there. I mean, it was dope. It was a dope experience.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is a spin for us. This is different, and this is what made me call. And then okay.
Yeah, Kendrick killed it. I mean, listen, killed it. For him not to be in the studio in 6 years, we couldn't tell.
Oh my God.
Because he worked swiftly. Again, everybody did. Again, Kendrick killed it. Him and Pam, again, the vocal arrangements they came up with for the band.
Oh, yeah.
Again, with Kenny and Pam. I mean, again, everyone's creativity was amazing. And Kendrick, he murdered it. He murdered it. He did. Yeah.
Thank you, man. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man.
You're hyped for the next one.
Detroit legit has a Christmas hustle where two of the brothers are native. Like this is a dope song. Dope.
Oh, is that
Ballroom. There we go.
Come on, get your ballroom shoes on.
Ballroom Christmas song. Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is Winter Wonderland. Nope. Here we go.
From the beginning.
Here we go.
Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight. We're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland. Oh yeah. Gone away is the bluebird. Here to stay is a new bird. He sings a love song as we go along. Walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman, then pretend that he's Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say no, man. But you can do the job when you're in town. Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire, to face unafraid the plans we have made, walking in a winter wonderland. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In a winter wonderland, yeah. In a winter wonderland, we are walking. Oh yeah. Come and take my hand. Won't you come and go with me? Oh.
that's just ignorant. That's just ignorant.
I love how
I love that.
Up there, man. Was that a C? A high C?
No, that was I don't know. Yeah.
He took that high C though.
He went up there, Doc. He went up there.
As vocal practitioners, it's something to hear somebody take a voice to that height for his voice type, and then bring it all the way down and land it like a smooth plane. I was like, that was masterful.
Rhonda, that is the plan for next year. So I ran out of time, so that is the plan.
Let me throw it back up there so y'all can see that. Rhonda said we're gonna need a video to the entire CDS.
That'd be dope. Yeah.
When y'all get ready to run that thing, let me know.
I got you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I have to say, I appreciate you guys' time. I took y'all over the hour mark, and I could have stopped it, but it was just so good, and I just let it go. And
I'm good, TT. I know this what you do. I'm all
right.
I
know, but they you gonna scare away the people that ain't been on here before.
Kendrick know you.
You know I know.
I watch you. Oh, you know you be going over.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be over at 9 o'clock. This girl's still talking. It's 9:30.
I know. And Kenny, see, that's why I want to come on this show, because
oh man.
But I do appreciate you guys. I'm gonna.
When's the next gig? When's your next gig, man?
You still in my thunder.
I was just wondering. I didn't because I didn't get a chance. I was out of town when they did the other ones.
Oh, me too.
Bro, we're done for the year, buddy. That's
it. Oh, that's it. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
What about 2025? What we got coming up?
Got some things coming up in the spring. I'll let you know. Right now, I need a break. I've been busy like a madman. So I'm looking forward to the break. I'm looking forward to resting, getting some practice in, get back to training. I need a break. I
can see that.
And I'm still working on People Productions. I'm not going to mention my name, and some other things I'm working on too. So yeah. So, but Kendrick, I keep you updated, bro.
For sure, appreciate you, bro.
Yeah,
I appreciate all of you guys, man.
Oh yeah.
Likewise. Y'all are some bad. Y'all some bad. Y'all.
They are.
Y'all gonna be getting calls, but hey, look, we got to do this other. I'll be calling real soon.
Oh yeah.
So on my way out, Kenny, I would like for you, for the musician, the songwriter, singer, what's that word we got? What's our new word? Let me write it down.
Honorific.
I'm so y'all think I'm playing. I'm serious. But what is something that you would like a word of encouragement as people leave 24, headed into the new year? What would you want to tell that seasoned, not the new artist, but the seasoned artist, as they are still working on their projects or getting ready to work on something? What advice would you give them to carry them in to 2025?
I would tell them to do their best to continue to make art. It's easy for life to get in the way, and but it's nothing like being a person who can bring something from the inside or create something from nothing and give it to somebody for their enjoyment, their ability to process it, their ability to cry to it. And we always have value as long as we have life. We all know that the music business is not what it was, but I used to ask the question, if things weren't like they were years ago, would you still do music? And there were some people that said no. There were some people who wouldn't live if they couldn't. So for those who do create art, the seasoned musicians, keep doing it, and keep trying to share that education, just like how Nate was talking about, being able to pass on this tradition of music, and so it'll continue to grow. we're still putting our stamp on the sound of Christmas. So that all the things that we celebrate in our culture, we have to speak to it and push it on to the next generation.
Amen to that. Rhonda said, appreciate you all. Very encouraging. Thank you. I'm never giving up. So you just never know who need that word. And so I thank you for that. Pam, I'm going to extend the same question. We're going to go around and I'm going to extend the same question. What is it that you want to give to, but a little bit different, a twist on yours for that person? It is not gender specific, but to that person who is standing in their own way and afraid to just say, you know what, this thing that he gave me is not a hobby. I live, I breathe it. What do you want to say to that person?
I would say that, you know, you've been given a gift. God has given you a gift, and that gift it wasn't given for you to hide, but to share because somebody needs it. Get out of your own head, get out of your way, and do what God and do what's in you to do, and don't be afraid. I think people sometimes they let the thief of comparison rob them of the opportunity to really share, you know, their talent. But your talent was given to you, and it's for you, and so you don't have to compete with anybody. Just do what's in you to do, and you know, and let the world hear it. So I would just say get out your own way, and then also something that helps us or that helps people with fear is to really hone your craft and be around people who are at the same level, doing the same thing, wanting the same thing. Iron sharpens iron. So you have to be around people that are at a level that you are, that can really push you even beyond, you know, where you are. So take a leap, step out on faith. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid. Take the risk and do it.
Yeah. Like, thank you. Kendrick?
Yeah. I think Kenny and Pam kind of said it all, but one thing I always like to talk to artists about is just being authentic, being authentically you, because no one, and Pam said something that I always talk about is I'm not competing with anyone. Everybody brings something unique to the table. Everyone has something that they're gifted with. And so I've never done competition singing or anything because it kind of, for me, this just is me personally. I think it kind of takes away, it cheapens the art when you're competing as opposed to just going out there and giving you, because I can guarantee you this, there's nobody on this planet that can beat me doing me. Right. So all I can give you is me. So I always tell people, just give 100% you, be authentic about what it is you're doing, and allow you to shine through. And and just do it. I mean, you know, it doesn't matter. Like Kenny was saying, you know, people talk about whether they would do music if they couldn't be paid. I would do it for free. You know what I mean? Because this is who I am. It's not what I do. It's who I am. You know, so just do it. That's it.
Just do it.
Thank you. Last but not least, Crayon, what do you want to leave with the people who may not be circled around people or connected to people that can pick up the phone and call and say, hey, can you do this? I want to do this. That may not be able to go to school and get the education y'all talked about, but they have that passion. They have that raw, natural talent. And they're like, well, how do I get started? How do I connect? What do I do? Where do I go from here? What would you say to them?
I believe it's all inclusive with everyone with what everyone has said, from Kenny, Pam, Kendrick. We've all been there, because when we all got started, we didn't have those connects. Well, some of us didn't. I didn't. I just continued to, as Pam would say, hone my craft, and just, you know, you got to continue to work on your craft, and so you can begin getting those calls, receiving those calls, and earning people trust, and so they can hire you to do things. And then when you get hired, just do what you're supposed to do. I mean, it's levels to this. But
Mhm.
first,
For real,
again, when we started, we didn't have these connects.
Right.
We did not have them. And then an acronym, we know fear, right? Fear is the number one thing that can dismantle anything if you allow it to. And just think about what fear is. So I forgot who did this quote, but if you look it up, fear, false evidence appearing real.
Mhm.
It's all about what's in your mind.
Mhm.
So if you have the fear and you allow it to stifle you, you won't be able to do anything. So how you get over that fear is work on your craft. Continue to get better. Study someone that's better than you.
Mhm.
Try to reach out. And sometimes, because this is what I experienced growing up, everyone who was better than me, they were not reaching back to grab me and say and show me this, show me that. For whatever reason. I don't know why. So I had to do things on my own, learn a lot on my own, and just kept going. I just kept going. And eventually, I guess I got somewhere.
You did it, brother. You did it.
But
Did it.
my faith in God and just trying to work on my craft as much as possible. I learned how to play the piano late at about 14 years old. I didn't start when I was 2. I didn't start when I was 7, 14. And I just made a conscious decision to practice all the time until whatever happened. So just continue to work on your skill. You have to. That's the only way you'll get these calls and be able to have these connects. You got to do the homework at home first. It's like praying in private, and then God will bless you in public.
That's a word. That's a word.
So,
well, thank you for those words of encouragement and motivation, inspiration for not only myself, but the listeners and the viewers, the ones that's live with us right now and the ones that will come. Because, I share. And so, and this stays up. I really have enjoyed my interview with you guys, the time that's been allotted for me again. I thank you for allowing me to kidnap you over the time. It's not always like that. And I don't want to be shady towards people who get that hour. Okay, well, so we've wrapped. And so I really be trying to stay honest to it. So I do appreciate you guys. I'm going to send you off with the love. I'm going to finish out because I'm going to do reflections. I'm going to close out with that. I need to do a little promo for a production that I'm doing. I'm a part of coming up Thursday. So I'm going to let you guys go and be free and go and be merry.
And that's Kenny and Pam on the vocals on Reflections. That's I love that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll talk about them behind their back when they get off this show. Yeah. But I will. And so I love you guys. I wish you much success as we catapult ourselves into 2025. It's a pleasure to just have you in this time, to know that we're one call away from greatness, right? And so I can't wait to see what God is going to do with you guys in 2025. Right?
TT, thank you. And we're praying blessings on your businesses as well, because you have multiple businesses, but this one here, you're always killing it on your talk show. And we pray that God will expand your territory, because you are definitely worth it and you do an amazing job. So
thank you. I appreciate that love. Thank you so much.
Excellent job.
That's my dog.
Well, you guys, great. I'm gonna finish up this show. I'm gonna do some promotions. I'm gonna close this out with Perseverance tonight, and
not Perseverance, Reflection of Love. What's wrong with you? What?
All right, y'all.
I'm staying on this show with you just so I can make sure you get it together. Mm-hmm.
What if I want to play Perseverance?
No, that's not the record.
Fine. Still my thunder, but okay. Yeah. So Kendrick's like, good night. And
it's past his bedtime.
I know. Oh, y'all gonna stay on?
I'm gonna go. I gotta go.
All right, Ken.
Good to see you all.
Nice love to you.
Bye, Ken. Love you, man.
Pam, you standing in this joint?
I'm stay. I ain't doing nothing.
You said propping your head up. Okay.
I ain't doing
Okay.
nothing.
So let me get in here. So I'm gonna play it so y'all can be free because I do got to do a promo
Yes, you
thing.
do.
Yeah, after that. But yeah, I was gonna do it and then close out. But y'all,
I'll say bye right now. So when it's over, I'm just gonna go.
You mean see you later?
I mean, see you later. Right.
Yeah, we say see you later. All right. So here we go. You want to unpack this? Who wants to unpack reflections?
Demetrius, go ahead.
Reflection started off. I mean, the first word, right? It started off as honestly, in its honest form, was a meditation. When I started, I still have what is call it, Pam. I still have the original session when I recorded it. When the idea popped, I was doing like meditation, I think for like a week, and I recorded a bunch of songs. Just get up in the morning, no idea, and I would press record and just play. So it started off like that, and then I remember the song, and I'm like, okay, let's go back, and then it just morphed into what it what it became. So, it's subjective to how you feel when you listen to it. Literally, it can go from meditation to a wine glass and a date. 9 months later, it can go wherever.
Okay. Yeah. That train is not coming back, but okay.
Well, I'm talking about. I mean, all our trains done left right there. So we're good. We're leaving for the young folks.
Yes, the younger ones. Yes.
And it's so funny, TT. You said something earlier in the interview that was, you said it, but it reminded me of the praise team at my church. Because they talked about the CD, and I think I told Pam this, that they were like, I let them hear the CD, right? I played it for them. They was like, why is Christmas sexy like this? I don't know whether to raise my hands or do some dances. I don't know. I'm just confused.
Called it sexy.
They was talking about the whole project. They was like, the music is not Christmas music. This is like, we don't know what to do. We don't know to raise or what. Well, I'll say it was funny, but this song is meant exactly with whatever you think it should be. So it has a sexy vibe. You can meditate, you could chill, or you can wherever it leads you. So yeah, that's it.
All right.
Reflections of love. So whatever that is for you.
Whatever that look like for you. Okay.
Come on now. Come on. Yeah.
Okay. All right. You set that up well. Here we go.
All right. That wasn't too bad.
Man, when I tell you, you right, it's like, and that's it. Yeah, it's sexy, and it's the car ride home
Mhm.
after a long day.
Oh
It's
yeah.
Mhm.
sitting down by the water, reflecting over what you need to do, want to do. It's the
Yeah.
just got into this new situation. Which way do I go? It's the long bath at night. It's the hot shower. It's the morning coffee sitting
Yeah.
there. It's the packing the kids' lunch. It's all of that.
Yeah.
It's that date night. I'm
It
feeling
is.
kind of sexy. I'm not
Yeah.
sure what kind of time I'm in, right? It's all
Yeah.
of that. And it's so relaxing.
Yeah.
It
That
should be added to our toolbox of working on ourselves when we trying to mind our own healing.
absolutely.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a challenging song for me to record because it's so much space and the tempo of the song is very delicate. So it was I think I think I recorded probably around 20-25 takes because I had to find the right moment because again, it's so much space and you had to just be patient and and again just reflect and I just had to take my time with it, but it was challenging because of the tempo and the vibe of it because I had to just leave space until I can get where I was able to go later on in the song. But it was a lot. It was tough. It was tough. So yeah.
Did a
It
good
seems
job.
smooth.
Hmm.
It
What'd you
seems
say?
it seems smooth
Yeah. Yeah. I have
and
again.
effortless. It seemed like it was just like you just woke up in the middle of the night. You know what? That's on my spirit. Let me go.
That's that's have to listen to a million times and all the other texts, and I was just like, you know what? Just relax and just play. And when I did that, that's when it came together.
Wow. I
Yeah.
like
And sometimes as a producer, especially when you're producing your own album, and Pam noticed just because we worked on so many records, being an artist and a producer is tough at times because
Yes.
a lot of times I produce everybody else before I even lay my final
Mm-hmm.
keys. So it's like a puzzle. So a lot of times I have to, make sure I have to make sure they're good, and then I have to sit back, take a minute before I record myself to get back into the artist mode. So sometimes it's really tough doing both. I wouldn't change it though, but sometimes it's challenging. Yeah.
You do a good job balancing it, though.
Thank you. I try. It don't feel like that all the time, but it doesn't feel like that, but it works. It comes together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoy it, and I love the whole project again.
Thank you.
It's funny how I ended up with you two towards the end because you had this bright idea, and then you said, you know what, I need someone that can arrange this and put this the way I need it to sound, and
Mhm.
you ended up with Pam, and Pam is amazing.
Yeah.
Pam, you know that,
That's my partner in crime right there. Musically, she
amazing.
got me. And
I'm
yeah,
honored to have been a part of it. Like
yeah,
he asked me, I was like, "What? When do we start?"
yeah,
It's not a
yeah,
question. If he asked me to do anything,
yeah.
you don't even have to ask. He could probably just say, "We about to," and I'll just be like, "Okay."
I feel the same way when it comes to Demetrius. I'm like, look, when you got it in your budget, and I've even told him, you and I got a relationship. You could just be like, look, I need some hands on deck, and I ain't got it. It ain't even about, well, let me gonna write this down because you need it. I mean, it's one of those when you need. Let me check the calendar. If I'm open, I'm there.
Yeah.
That's what you've earned.
Yeah. I
And
appreciate
everybody
it.
can't get that. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Everybody can't
Absolutely.
get that. They can't. And you can know
Yeah.
somebody and it don't matter. It's just you have proven that you are who you are and how you treat people, how you pour into people, how you extend the olive branch to others. It will be given back to you beyond your imagination.
Oh yeah.
Period.
Oh, thank y'all so much.
For sure.
Yes, thank you.
Well, I do. I gotta have y'all come back in 2025. I know y'all gonna be doing some stuff. So when we get around that spring mark, you already know I'm gonna text you, and y'all know I can come pull up. So don't act like y'all don't see my texts. I know where y'all be.
I'll be like, did TT text you? Because she texted me already.
Oh, listen. TT and I talk, so I already know it's going. I already know, and we got to get together anyway because April will be here before you know it.
Oh, we already, Crystal P and had us the rehearsals already. We ready, and it's gonna be something. This one, this the
sidebar. Yeah, sidebar. She keeps saying the last one. I told her I think last time I was like, Crystal, whatever. You keep saying that.
Listen, and the sad
paying attention
about it. Because it's growing though, and then it's her. People want to be a part of it. People want to come out. She's still almost out, and so it's kind of like I told her when you got something good, and she's another one. She's a great person, so she supports everybody, and of course it comes back to her.
Yeah,
and so. That production is coming up in April. You're right, so we'll be working together on that because I'm excited. And I told her, I said, look. I've been your stage manager. How long? You got to give me more. Because, she likes to, okay, I got to. No, you don't.
Right. Right
now, you got to just relinquish it. You trust me already. Just give me the rest of it. Let me handle it. And you can focus more on being an artist. So,
TT, you just don't act right. You see this timer? Look at the timer, TT. Just look at it.
You said you want to stay on, Demetrius. Don't try to act like I have a gun. Because I did.
I've only stayed on the extra 6-7 minutes.
I know, right? Okay. Y'all gonna be great because I'm about to do this promo and I'm gonna get off of here too because they streamer are gonna be like, we're gonna bill you because you supposed to be on here 1 hour.
Right.
It's cool. But
TT,
I love y'all.
Thank you so much. Love you. Tell Swift we said what's up. And thank you so much again for always supporting. Really appreciate you. And yeah, I know we'll be back on here because Pam and Shirley's 7. I'm sure you're gonna interview.
I've been after them too. You already know.
Oh yeah.
We'll be ready.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
real soon.
Yeah, I'll see y'all in 2025.
Yes.
That's right.
For sure. I love y'all.
Right.
Love you too.
All right. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, it has been an amazing interview tonight. And I know y'all have stayed with me. Y'all some real troopers. I appreciate y'all. When you have an amazing group of people and there's a lot of talent in the room, and like for me, I dedicate myself to what I do. I love my craft. I love the people that give me their yeses. And so I don't apologize for myself. I apologize to them because I respect everybody's time. Then I also respect yours as the viewer, the listener. But tonight, this project here, if you came on late or you just kind of perusing through, we talked about and we unpacked and we played every amazing song from A Kolorful Christmas. I was blessed to have Demetrius Nabors, y'all know him as Crayon, on. I was blessed to have Winn on. I was blessed to have Kenny Watson on. I was blessed to have Pam English on. I was blessed to have Kendrick Jackson on. And I don't take that lightly. They're friends of mine and family. We've grown, but the talent is so real and so authentic and so amazing. And I'm just full. I'm going to share this flyer with you guys. I cannot go without sharing this. This Thursday at the Fabulous Music Hall in downtown Detroit. If you don't have your tickets for Holiday Detroit, you definitely want to grab your ticket. Lisa McCall is doing an amazing production. Tony Grant is coming in for a special. Kalia Campbell is coming in for a special. And Alex Hill is coming in for a special. One night only at the Fabulous Music Hall. You have some of our amazing local faves, the Elise Kings, the Kikos, the Jen Coles, Cornay, Otis. You have Angela Davis, and you have a couple of others. Amazing dance numbers by some amazing young artists. Shout out to Spencer. He's doing this thing just amazing. And so that's the production I've been working on, and it is coming tomorrow. Is dress rehearsal. And when I tell y'all, they've been putting in time, sweat, love, and passion. And I'm so thankful and so grateful to be a part of this team for Holiday Detroit. Again, you can get your tickets at www.holidaydetroit.com. I'm going to put it down here so y'all can see that thing, right? Hey, Spencer. I just talked about us. And Spencer is one of the amazing choreographers, dancers for Holiday Detroit. So it is going to, I love y'all as well, Spencer. It's going to be amazing, amazing, amazing. I'm going to drop it down here because I want you guys to be able to get it. So I'm going to put it here. Let's see. www.holidaydetroit.com. And remember, it's one night only at the Fabulous Music Hall. Yeah. And you're going to have some amazing, amazing talent. And you're going to sit there and you're going to think to yourself, OMGZ. So let me show you this flyer again, because I'm in the world of promotions, baby. I will drop a promotion in a minute. So this is the flyer. Once again, holidaydetroit.com is how you can grab your tickets, right? And this is put and brought on by LM Productions. Miss Lisa McCall is an amazing, iconic woman on her own merit, doing her own thing. She has provided a platform for many, many, many amazing musicians and artists to be able to shine. And so you're going to have, like I said, you're going to have a special from Mr. Tony Grant, you're going to have a special from Kalia Campbell, and you're going to have a special from Alex Hill. They're coming through. But the lineup of the amazing talent that's right here from the D, you're not ready for it. You're not ready for it, but you better get ready. So I'm going to close this out with reflections again. For those of you, no, you know what? I'm going to give y'all something so y'all can be like, oh, I missed this. Let me see. How about Winter Wonderland? Let's do that. We're going to close it out with Winter Wonderland. Y'all going to get y'all practice on with your little hustles. And I'm going to close my camera and skedaddle. And I will see you guys for Tap In Tuesday. Next week, I'm going to have no show, but I will have something special for you for Christmas Eve. But I will have a special on Monday, the 30th. I will have on Medina. She's going to come through, and we're going to talk about the Vision Wear Party. Your girl Titi from the D will be hosting that event. Y'all know how I do. It's going to be amazing. Actually, I'm not hosting that. I'm thinking of another event. Not that one. I'm actually going to be a guest speaker. I retract. I digress. I'm going to be a guest speaker for the Vision Wear Party. I'm not hosting that. I'm hosting another event that's kind of right after that. That's a vision related. So I'm going to be a guest speaker for this Vision Wear Party. We'll talk about that and unpack that on my special show. It won't be a Tap In Tuesday. It's going to be the Make It Happen Monday. That's going to be on the 30th. And then my very last show for Tap In Tuesdays of the year, I'm actually doing a special on New Year's Eve. I'm going to have an amazing queen come on. You'll learn more about it next week. I met her when I was in Chicago when I went out to cover the makeup show. Shout out to Ashunta Sharif Kendrick. She is the founder and CEO of Ashunta Sharif Beauty. She's an iconic celebrity makeup artist and an amazing woman. But I had the opportunity of meeting a really good friend of hers who has a unique business. And we're going to talk about that as we catapult into 2025. You know how I do. I love to use this platform to help others be greater than they already are, or to shine the spotlight on somebody or something that you don't know about just yet, or the buzz is going. I love to take it to the next level. So knowing that, you never know. And I'll be shut down probably until the second week of March. So when I come back, I'll be in season 5, y'all. We'll be in season 5. I'm super excited. I'll be taking a break too because I have a lot of things coming up. And I too need to take a break and decompress, get myself ready. I'm planning now, but I need to just shut it down, prepare myself for 2025. For those of you that don't know, I got my own consulting company and entertainment thing, Craig Enterprises. So I provide stage management, production work, that kind of stuff. I'm not really taking on any more artists right now to assist. I have a couple of artists that I work closely with. So I'm not really taking on any more of that right now in 2025, but I will still be doing my hosting events and going and doing more speaking engagements. Shout out to Pastor Mickey, who brought me down to North Carolina. Jacksonville was an amazing shout out to Dr. Tara, Pastor Tara, Dr. Cynthia, Pastor Cynthia. Amazing. Shout out to Pastor Victoria. When I tell you amazing, shout out to Pastor Erica, the whole team down in Jacksonville. Shout out to Bishop. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I could sit on here. It was amazing. It was amazing. I'm just full. I'm full. I'm grateful. I'm thankful to God for all things, all the yeses that you have given me, ladies and gentlemen, whether you were a guest or you were a viewer. If you're on here, like I see, I still got people. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for listening to that promotion that I did for Holiday Detroit. It is you, the viewers, the listeners, the believers, the ones that don't just believe in the faith, but believe in the world. You sow seeds into people's visions. Now, I will, before I get ready to play, much love to you, Demetrius. I know he gone. He was like, girl, I ain't going there no more, but I love Demetrius. Dave. Oh, hello, King. Hello. I'm not sure who that is. And then my brother, he said when he was on here, you're amazing. Same to him. I know he gone. He ain't on here. He like, girl, get off that screen. I'm about to. But I'm going to close this out. I do need to play one more promotion. This is for a book. It's called Minding My Own Healing. Shout out to one of my sponsors, my official sponsor, Melanie Smiles. I'm going to show you who she is because you might be like, who is that? Yes, Melanie Smiles. She is one of my official supporters of TT from the D podcast. Amazing. She gave myself and 2 other amazing queens an opportunity to co-author a book. We were a contributing author, and I'm going to play promotion for that. And shout out, I'd be remiss if I didn't. This is my official TT from the D podcast licensed therapist, Kyra B. Yeah, so I'm grateful. I'm thankful for Kyra. She was a part of tonight. Just amazing. So I'm going to play this commercial for the book, Minding My Own Healing. If you would like to get your own copy autographed by your girl, TT from the D, you can always shoot me an email, right? And I would love to do that. You can inbox me. Let me say this too. So my official original TT from the D Instagram page was hacked. Okay. So I still can access it, but somebody else is accessing it too. And so if you're getting anything from the TT from the D inbox, no, it's not me. Okay. If anybody's asking for, no, I had to start all over again, and I will get rid of TT from the D altogether. I got to contact Instagram so they can close that page because I worked hard building that page for 4 years, y'all, but I will not have somebody come in and try to be shady to you and you think it's me. So I have a new page. It's TT from the D313, and that's me. So you see me growing, you will get a friend request. It is your girl TT from the D. But again, if you would like a autographed personalized copy from me, let me know. Shoot me an email or inbox me. If you know me personally, shoot me a text message. And I'm going to play this, and I'm going to be out your way because I held y'all on here. I know y'all could have went to work. Y'all like, this the whole thing. And it is. All right, here we go.
We never perceive brokenness or a bad thing as good until later when we see the good things that can come from the bad thing. Sometimes the bad situations that happen in our lives can put us on the right path to the best thing that will happen to us and position us for healing. As I was minding my own healing, I learned that healing is a personal journey of becoming whole or healthy again that involves a process of physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual experiences. Healing doesn't mean forgetting or ignoring the pain. It's when the pain no longer controls you. When you can detach from what has been inflicted and only take the lessons with you. Some say time heals all wounds. That's not true. Time alone does not heal you. You heal you. God has already given us his healing power and placed it on the inside of every believer. It's up to us to access it and activate it. My prayer is that the words, scriptures, information, and testimonies of the contributing authors poured into this book will inspire, encourage, motivate you to navigate through your healing journey. It's never too late to heal. It's never too late to start minding your own healing. The pain and hurt may not have been your fault, but the healing is your responsibility. My proverb is, hurt people hurt other people, but healed people heal others. My name is Melanie Smiles, and I'm the author of the book Minding My Own Healing, and you can get your copy and start minding your own healing at www.melaniesmiles.com. It's also available on Amazon, at Barnes & Noble, Walmart, and other media platforms.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Oh yeah, yeah. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is a new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman, then pretend that he's Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no man. But you can do the job when you're in town. Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire, to face unafraid the plans we have made, walking in a winter wonderland. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In a winter wonderland.